am I in focus? Because I don't really know, and I have not used this camera in a while. So, everyone, so today I'm going to be filming a story time get ready with me, which I haven't filmed since like 2017. So I did my eyebrows. I'm sorry if the lighting is blue. My lighting today is really bad. The place where I film, there's like not that much lighting right now. I need like a lamp or something, or a ring light for some light. But yeah, so I did my eyebrows. I'm going to prime with LA Girl in Cool Tan. Usually I use my Fawn, but I wanted to see if my Cool Tan will give me more brightness or vibrance in my colors, even though I'm using like neutral colors today. I've been trying this new brow pencil by Kiss, if I could find it. I don't know. I got it in like the color black brown, and it literally, like, look at my brows, like they look so good. They look so good, and I used that pencil. It's bomb. And it was like $3. So I'm super shocked. Because, you know, right now, a girl cannot afford no dip brow. Like, we're not getting that paycheck yet. So we're going to have to put a pause on that expensive ass eyebrow stuff that I buy, you know. We're back on our drugstore shit, unfortunately. I'm on my way to the mall, you know. I haven't gone to the mall in so long. And if you know me, like, I literally live at the mall. Like, I'm not even buying anything. I just love to go to the mall. I love to go to the freaking mall. And yeah. Okay. The lighting sucks. Like, I really hate it. I wish the sun would just at least hit me one time just so that there could be some light, but no. Alright, so the story today happened, when did it happen? In December. I did want to tell this story with my sister, but she's at school right now, and I don't even think she would want to be in my video, but yeah. It was about the time that we thought there was an intruder in our house, and it was actually a big thing. So, I'm gonna do my eyeshadow. I'm not gonna really explain too much what I'm doing because I'm just doing like a really simple look. So, as I tell this story. Okay, so it was like about 4 a.m. I don't know why I was even awake, but I was awake and like alert. I wasn't like sleeping or nothing. Like, I was up and at 'em, right? I feel like I just had gotten to my bed at this point. I went in for such a dark color, but yeah, I just got to my bed and it was like 4 a.m. My sisters were sleeping. Everybody was pretty much asleep, or so I thought. I kept hearing these like creep noises in the hardwood floor, and I hate that floor. I hate that floor because it makes so much noise when people walk. So I always get paranoid. But like this day, like, we was really paranoid. Okay. So yeah. It's about 4 a.m. and yeah, I was hearing those noises, and then like it was starting to freak me out, but I wasn't trying to pay no mind to it because I didn't want to like accept what I was hearing. I wanted to just pretend like, you know, I was being paranoid or whatever, until my sister came to my room freaking out. This girl was literally freaking out. She was sleeping, and this girl woke up from hearing footsteps on the hardwood floor. And she was freaking out. She came to my room and she was like, oh my god, Gabby, can you hear that? Like, do you hear all those footsteps? And I'm like, yeah, like, but I was not trying to be paranoid about it because I still was not trying to accept what I was hearing, okay? Because when you think there's an intruder in your house, your heart is literally beating so freaking fast, and you know, you're scared. So she was so scared, and she was getting me scared because I was hearing the sounds too. And then she was looking out the window trying to see like if anybody pulled up to our house, which there was no cars, so it was just getting so fishy, like what is really going on out there? And then I started panicking too because I kept hearing the footsteps and we kept hearing them together. So we started to panic. So she calls my mom. My mom's at work. She works in a hospital. And my mom's freaking out because it's 4 a.m. Like, why are you guys awake? Why are you calling me? I'm at work, you know, that kind of stuff. So my sister tells my mom, oh my god, I hear all these weird footsteps. I don't know who it is. Everybody's sleeping. Who's walking around the house? And then my mom's like, oh my god, what are you talking about? Because she's at work, she's freaking out. Like, you can imagine, like, if you're a parent or something and you're not at home and your kids are like, oh my god, I hear something. You'd be freaking out too because you're not at home. You have like no control, right? She's freaking out. Everybody's freaking out, literally. My sister, me, my mom, we're all freaking out at this point. And my sister's like, yeah, I can hear all the footsteps. And my mom's like, okay, I'm gonna call the police. Hang up, I'm gonna call the police. And then I, like, in my head, it's really started to sink in, like, is there somebody in our house? Like, it's really, 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 really freaking me out. Like, you see all those weird TV shows, all those movies where people get intruders in their house, and I'm like, is this real? Like, is it actually happening? Like, we don't even live in like an unsafe neighborhood or nothing. So I'm like, what the hell? Like, is this actually happening right now? Okay, I finished my eyes off camera. I don't have lashes on though. I don't even know where in the story I was. Oh yeah, my mom was preparing to call the police. So that's what she did. She called the police. And then first the police called my sister. It was like an operator. It wasn't the police. You know, like the 911 operators. So my sister was talking to her. And the operator was being so freaking annoying because she was just asking all these dumb questions, and we're thinking like we're about to die, and she's asking like, okay, what are you here now? Where are you now? We're like, bitch, if you don't send the police over here and stop asking us dumb questions. And like while she was talking to us, we kept hearing footsteps like coming into my room. Literally, it was like tiptoes, and I was panicking, like I was about to cry. But then the person never came into my room. I was like, okay, what the fuck? I was trying to tell my sister like, shh, because I hear footsteps. I don't want someone to come in here or think we're in here. So she stopped talking, and the person went back downstairs, and we're like, what the fuck kind of intruder is this? But whatever. And then about 2 minutes later, like bunch of police cars show up. Like every single time another police car showed up. Like at first I saw 2, and then there was 4, and then there was 5, and then there was 7 freaking police cars. The cars were all lined up on our street. Like, you know when they say the block is hot? Like, the block was fucking hot. Everybody was just out there, and I was just like, oh my god. Like, it really started to sink in, like, oh my god, there's someone in our house. Like, someone's trying to kill us. The police came in. They're like, all right, everybody has to come down to the living room, or everybody had to come down. And I was scared to go downstairs. I'm like, what the fuck, someone's in our house. I don't want to go down there. But then again, the police are here, so everybody went down there. So there's about 8 people in our house. at the time, but I think like in total there was 9, but my dad was at work. So my mom came home from work. She drove all the way from work. Mind you, she works in a hospital, so I don't even know how she was able to leave like that. I think she must have been on break or something, but she came all the way home from work. Like, that's how you know shit was serious. Well, there were 7 police cars. They were like calling up the canine dogs and whatever. I was like, whoa, like what's really going on? They're like, yeah, everybody come down. We have to do a thorough search on the house, which what they did. They did a whole search, and then as they were doing a search, like some police stayed with us, and they were asking us questions. They're like, what did you hear? Because they were asking me and my sister questions because we were the ones that were like, you know, we heard it. Ugh. It was such a scary day. Oh my god, but yeah. And as I was trying to answer their questions, I could feel myself like losing consciousness. Like I was getting so shaky, like my hand was getting so shaky. I was getting like so hot, and I'm like, oh my god, I'm going to faint. I need to sit down. So I sat down because I was like having a panic attack. Like I was literally losing my mind. Like what's going on? Like it's 4 freaking a.m. Why are there 7 police cars pulled up at our house? Not everybody in the neighborhood don't think that we are some freaking drug dealers. This is a drug dealer bust or something. And I'm like, great. So yeah, OMG. Like my dad just walked in my room being okay. So I'm in the middle of this shit. My lighting's actually so bad. Like it's bad in real life too. I don't even know how I'm doing my makeup right now. But so yeah, they did a whole search on the house, and they're like, we can't find anybody. Like there's nobody in your house. And we're like, what are you talking about? Like, are you trying to make us look crazy? Like there's somebody in this house. Like we can hear it. And they're like, no, nobody's here. And then one of my cousins was like, well, I was awake, so maybe it was me. And we're like, what? Are you kidding me? Like this whole time they searched the whole house. We got police up in this bitch, and you're telling me it was you? Like, why couldn't you just say that from the beginning? Like, oh, we were literally freaking out. 7 police cars deep on our block. Like, all of that for nothing? Are you kidding me? I was still in like disbelief when he said it, because I'm like, hell no, like there's somebody in this house. But then like the next day, you know, we actually figured out there was nobody in the house. It was him freaking us out, like, why are you awake at 4 a.m? But yeah, that's the story of the time we thought there was an intruder in our house and called the police. And yeah, so I'm gonna finish the rest of my makeup and I'm gonna come right back. Well, I finished my makeup and simple, and yeah, so I'll see you guys next time. Make sure you like, subscribe, and comment.